So in this video, we're going to look at how to create a form. So a form is where the user is going to fill in information, which is then going to go into our table. So you can see at the moment we've got 70 on there. So just remember that because we will notice something later on. So anytime we want to create something, we go to create. So obviously before we've done the queries. And this time we're going to do a form. And we're going to use form design because we're going to design it from scratch. And you get this window. And I'm going to full screen it. I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And what we're going to do here is we're going to add all of the fields that we had on that table. So see here you've got add existing fields. And we click that. Show all the tables that are available. And the cars table, just click the little plus. Right, so let's have car ID, make, model. So all I'm just doing is double clicking each one. And in they go. You can move these. So if I pick it up, you'll notice that the two go together. Now, one thing you're probably asking is, why are there two of each one? Car ID, make. And the reason is that if we go in here to it, so we've got different views. This is the form, this is how we get into the form view. So as you can see there, these are the cars. So remember I said we had 70? These are the cars that already exist on there. And this is the question, the field name, and this is the actual answer. So obviously it's quite boring. So let's go back into design view and let's make it more interesting. So first thing I don't like is I don't like the fact that the word tax is after the tick box. So why don't we pick up tax? Now if you try and move it, if you try and move it, the box will move along with the word tax. So what we do is we grab the grey box, pick it up, move it, drop it. And obviously with this one, we're going to just pick that up and move it. And you can do the same with any of these. You can actually change them, move them separately. So maybe you want to spread everything out a bit more. So let's bring these down a bit. So as you can see, I'm just moving them down. Now, the lines in the background are just there to help guide you to lay things out neatly. So I'm actually going to use those. Oops, I haven't quite got those straight. So let's just move those over so that they're all in line, except color. That's not in line. Pick that up and move it. And I've put each one of these, I'm going to put each one of these under the line. So again, they're all symmetrical. Let's pick these up and put everything against this line here. Price is a little bit out. Color is out. Now you can also make these a bit longer if you want to. Oops, Control Z undo if you make a mistake. So again, I can make all these wider. And you've got all your usual options as well. So if I wanted to change the font, go into Home, and over here you've got all the different fonts. So choose one that you like. You'll notice then that some of the boxes might not be quite wide enough, so you might need to go in and just make them a bit wider. Obviously, you could also do things like change the color, so you could highlight the cells. If I do it in a really light blue, you can change the background like that. As you can see, I've just moved that tax one, so I'm going to pick it up and move it back. Make this wider. Sorry, sometimes when you try and do it too quickly, it doesn't quite do it right. The other thing I'd like to do is put some sort of a title up the top. So I'm going to move these down. And I'm going to go back to the form design tool. So we've got 3 different tabs for the form design tools. What I'm going to do is, a lot of people will choose this one, which is a text box. But actually, notice it's put 2 things in. When I go into design view, you can see a text box is actually designed to be filled in like that, which is not what I want. So back into design view. Delete that. It's actually this one here, which is a label. As database. Now, I can't change the color. If I go home, this is grayed out. What I've got to do is click off it, back on it again, and then I can change the font. So choose a nice professional looking font for the top. Maybe you want to change the color of it. Maybe you want to center align it. There it is there. The last thing maybe that you want to do is you want to change the background color. So you can just right click, fill background color, and you've got